There are countless studies out there on the impact of inclusive education on a nation, on a society. The goal of this study was actually to look at the impact of the Quota law. It was enacted in 2012 by the Brazilian government to give access at all the federal universities. Afro-Brazilian and indigenous people, they lack political representation, economic power in almost every sector of the economy. Not only Afro-Brazilian and indigenous people, but also to poor people. And we receive a grant for about $150,000 for 1 year from Les Opals. Les Opals provided training at the beginning of the grant, and throughout the grant they assist us in the implementation.
There were 3 partners for this particular project. University of Puerto Rico, a Hispanic serving institution, Prairie View A&M University, and HBCU, a historically black college and university, Afro-Braz, who served as the research translation partner in Brazil.
Prairie View A&M University is a HBCU, historically black college and university. It's actually the oldest HBCU in the state of Texas. It was founded in 1876. We have a long history of fighting for affirmative actions and equal opportunity, and I think we can continue to be an example to younger institutions like Zumbi dos Palmares in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
The portion of inequity, the portion of access for students to have the opportunity of inclusive education, taking students to be able to go to Brazil to research students.
It was a great opportunity to travel to Brazil. I feel like a lot of minorities students, they don't really take the opportunity to do research or study abroad. I do feel like this has impacted me. Like I said, it does give me a different outlook, especially coming from being there firsthand. You always hear about it historically, but it's different when it's happening right in front of your eyes at the same time.
The idea is to come up with policy brief that we can share with our stakeholders and with policymakers in Brazil to advocate and to raise awareness about inclusive education for Afro-Brazilian and for indigenous people in Brazil.
Here are the key takeaways and findings of this project. Number 1, target met. Over the past decade, the Quota law has effectively addressed racial disparities in higher education, simultaneously resulting in its intended demographic, resulting in higher enrollment for Afro-Brazilians in higher education institutions. Number 2, improved employment rates. The Quota law has positively impacted job market access for previous marginalized groups, with over 75% of former beneficiaries currently employed. Number 3, challenges in STEM representation. Despite these successes, there remains a notable underrepresentation of beneficiaries in STEM fields.
Afro-Braz creates at Zumbi dos Palmares College, and it's an important tool for the translation and to society understand what is the question and what is the similarity about the quota system in the United States and Brazil.